Hey guys, what's up? So I'm gonna do a video about this game called Battlerite. It's Battlerite. It's a free-to-play MOBA type game, but one of the cool things about it is it doesn't really do a lot of the boring, frustrating, annoying things that most MOBAs do. So just play a quick game against AI. This is the character that you start with. It's Jade. She's like a ranged shooter type, obviously. There's three different types. There's melee characters, range characters, and support characters, and there's a pretty wide variety of characters here. Obviously, they haven't, got a ton of them yet, but so there's customization options. You got outfits and whatnot, and some different weapons. The weapons don't actually do anything. They're just cosmetic, but they look cool or whatever. So mounts, poses, things like that. So that's kind of the standard sort of MOBA, type fare. In terms of customization, basically the way that the customization works in the game is that you get 5 slots for these loadout abilities. You can pick any 5 you want, with the only caveat being that you can't have more than two. These are called Battlerites. You can't have more than 2 Battlerites that affect the same ability. So there's a lot of customization. It's all unlocked, from Go. You don't have to like unlock these or pay or do anything for them. It's all there, basically to start. So we'll just play Jade, and I'll just launch a matchmaking versus AI game here. The AIs are not, they're not super hard. Usually you win, but you'll get matched with a random teammate of some kind. In this case, I got this frog guy. He's kind of like an assassin type character. I can't think of his name right now, but he's pretty good. I guess. Just another player. So this character Jade has a couple of basic abilities. The two that you'll see used a lot are the jump, which is that, and then the pistols, which is these pistol shots. The jump has a stun component to when you're leaping away. The pistols do more damage after the jump. There's a stealth here, so I can sneak and hide and be invisible for a moment, if I wanted to. The orb is basically just like a buff, a temporary buff sort of thing. Got feared. Have a silence ability, and I have an ultimate. And so that's basically it. Now there's a couple of other things that are kind of cool. One of the cool things is that got killed. One of the cool things is that each different character has these various abilities, and then you can also you have like modified versions of some of the abilities that cost you power. So like you build up power towards your ultimate, but you can also use it to use these alternate versions of your abilities. So, for example, my right-click ability on this character is a powerful shot that's like got a stun, but it takes a long time to shoot. It's a 1.6 second cast time. The alternative version of the ability is a root instead of a stun, and it fires much faster, half a second. So he's probably going to get killed here. We'll probably lose this round. He might get lucked out. He's not using his toxic blades, which he ought to be using. I guess he's trying to build up for a finisher or something. Yeah, there's the toxic blades, the green blades. The spear guy's kind of annoying. Croak, that's his name. Obviously, frog guy. The spear guy's kind of annoying. He has a lot of like mobility and a lot of like not taking damage shit. So we lost a round. It's okay. The other guy also, the frog guy, wasn't really focusing the healer at all, so it's just a thing that happens. It's not a big deal. So all these abilities kind of interact in different ways, and the loadout that you build kind of allows you to set what the ability interactions are. So on this character, I have it so that my jump is sort of the central ability that I'm working around. So the jump gives me additional damage with my next set of shots. Let's see what else. The jump also goes further than it does otherwise. He's kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, and unfortunately the spear guy is pretty much all up my ass here.
You're done. Your team claimed the orb.
So I'm just trying to kind of support my teammate here. Shot right into his counter. So some characters have basically shields that they can use that they can counter attacks that come in, and if you hit them while they're countering, then they get some ability to either hit you or they reflect it. There's a variety of them. That type of shield's kind of the most annoying one because it's if you start your shot and then they activate it, you can't really do anything about it. And the AI is really good at spotting, obviously, when they need to pop that ability. So, but the abilities are pretty fast, as you can see. The rounds are going by pretty quickly. We've already played 2 rounds. We might come back here, but probably not. This is mostly just a bad combination of characters, I think. Croak is kind of I haven't been able to figure out how to play with him on this character, at least. I've used him a couple times and been pretty effective, but I'm not really sure. He's not he's not tanky, and neither am I. So. So yeah, so it's pretty fun. It plays really fast. You'll notice there's none of the grinding for.
Your team claimed the orb. Ultimate ready.
So instead of doing what I usually do, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use some of the ult abilities to try to help my teammate. There we go. So that time I kind of got charged up but didn't end up using my ulti because I was using other abilities. It's a little bit difficult to see, I guess, but I guess it kind of makes sense what you're playing. So we've come back. We're now down 2-1. But again, the matches go, quite quickly. I imagine it's a little even faster if you're using if you're playing in a 3-person 3v3. So I'm gonna still again keep trying to burn down the caster healer chick. He doesn't seem to have any idea what he wants to do here, so. Gotta panic, which is fine.
Ready. Enemy team claimed the orb. Ultimate ready. You're done.
Got her. Silence him. So he pops that counter so fast.
Death vortex incoming. Your team won the orb.
And so now we're up 2-2, or now came back 2-2.
Round 1. That's that. Easy shooting.
So all we have to do is just beat them in the final round, round 5. And again, you notice that there's a 2-minute timer on each round. So even playing 5 rounds, it's a 10-minute game. Yeah, plus a minute or whatever between time. 15 minutes. Yeah, so 15 minutes to play the longest possible game. And I've played a few that lasted about 4.5, 5 minutes. That just kind of dusted the other team pretty fast. I will say one thing about it is that it's a little bit repetitive, but again, because you're not playing for that long. it's pretty hard to avoid that counter. And again, he's not really... I'm not sure if he's playing the character well, because the ulti isn't really what he needs to be using. He needs to be those toxic blades. That's his R. So the R on this character, I didn't actually hit it. Ulti is F. The R is like a shotgun. It doesn't knock back. Doesn't really do a lot of damage though.
Claimed the orb.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna run around, but he's out in the death zone. Yeah. It just didn't work out. That's fine. Not a great character to be playing with. Croak. It's, agility character really needs like a tanky character to play with him. But yeah, that's about it. That's how the game is played. That's a match. You kind of watched me play it, and we did okay. It was fine. If somehow he got a high score for protection, I don't know what that's about, but I don't ever get protection on this character, so I don't really know what's going on there. But he seemed to do a whole bunch of damage, and then you get rewards after you finish. So that's it.